Darius, you're drunk. It's kind of early to be drunk, don't you think? Yeah. Yeah. Lots of stuff going on yesterday, huh? Alright, so, okay. Who's in here? Sorry, I was in the bathroom. Hi, Carlos. Silosh. Hi, Jason. Welcome. Oh, I flipped my camera without meaning to. Alright. Alright, guys. So, just gonna warn you guys, there's gonna be needles. There's gonna be needles. So, hi, OC Ride. There's gonna be needles in this one, so if you don't like needles, please duck out before I start injecting. So, I'm just gonna tell you guys really quick what I'm gonna do, why I'm gonna do it, and then I'll do an injection live. So you will duck out. Okay, cool. All right. Injecting this. So I'll show you guys what this is. All right. So gotta get your gloves on. So for those of you that don't know, I have late stage Lyme disease. This month I'm doing, it's called methylcobalamin, vitamin B12 injectable. Hi Shane, welcome. So basically, my illness causes fatigue. My particular case is very, very neurological. So I have a severe form of light sensitivity. I have some strange muscle issues, which I suspect are neurological. Hi Rambo, what's up? Welcome. All the party people are coming into this scope, and we're gonna take some shots today. So have fun. So like I said, I'm gonna keep repeating this. I'm gonna be using a needle. You guys are gonna watch me do an injection live on Periscope. So if you don't like needles, get out of here while you still can. So yes, okay. You like needles. So I have a lot of neurological issues. I have fatigue, and this is supposed to help with that. So I'm going to show you what it is. I got to put on my other glove. I'm not supposed to be touching this without gloves. And you guys are going to get to see my hot bod again today. If you didn't see my hot bod yesterday, I think that replay is still up. So you could check all my replays. I partied a lot in college. So you know a lot about needles. No glove, no love, right? Okay, so this is called methylcobalamin. So just want to make sure there's no information, no personal information on this. Methylcobalamin. So basically, you guys might know it as vitamin B12. Some people take it orally in a tablet. I do injections because I'm hardcore. So I do injections of methylcobalamin. You need a doctor's prescription for this, so you can't just pick this up anywhere. Made a lot of money off of... What is that? I don't know what that is. I'm a badass, right? Right? I'm hardcore. So some people take the tablet version. You could pick up the vitamin at, any vitamin store at CVS. And you could swallow that. But if you want the injectable version, I can't talk today. If you want the injectable, you have to get a prescription from a doctor. And they have to prescribe this to you. And they also have to prescribe these. These are the needles that are used. So this is basically your standard insulin needle. So if you're diabetic, you're very familiar with these needles. They're for insulin. So, got that, and then you're also going to need some of these, alcohol wipes. So we're going to need 3 of these. I got 4 right here. Ooh, yeah. Good times, right? So, I started off injecting this 3 days a week. Then my doctor said inject it 5 days a week. Then she said inject it every single day of the week, 7 days a week. As you can see, I'm pretty skinny. I don't have a lot of fat. If you don't have a lot of fat, it's hard to find a place to inject this. So I inject it whenever I can, as much as I can, but I mean, where am I going to inject it, right? So like I said, it helps with fatigue. It helps with some of my neurological issues. If I stop injecting it, I start to get a little weird. You know, my light sensitivity gets a little worse. This thing on the right side of my body gets a little worse. If you want to know some of my neurological issues, you can check out my replays that I have saved, and they talk about all of my neurological problems and how they affect my everyday life. So those replays are still up, as well as some from yesterday that are not going to be saved. So, alright, I guess I'll just get started with the injection. So I'm going to have to move the camera around so you guys can see what I do. So, that's the table there. Alright, so I need 3 alcohol wipes. Oop, don't look at that. It's got my information on it. So, I got alcohol wipes, methylcobalamin. So we're going to take 1 wipe. You're going to wipe this. You're supposed to wipe for 30 seconds. For those of you that don't know, alcohol is not antibacterial. It's called, there's a different word for it. Basically, the friction and the alcohol together is what kills germs. So you can't just wipe it like that and it's going to kill everything. You really have to wipe it and dig in there for about 30 seconds in order for, I think it's called bacteriostatic when you have to really rub it. I've been doing wrong my whole life. Exactly. Yeah, you really have to wipe it. You can't just do a little swipe. That's not going to work. So my hair is getting in my face. Then you have to get another one, and then you have to wipe the area that you're going to inject. So you guys can't see my belly right now. I'm going to inject on the right hand side. I don't know if you guys can see my belly. I got a little tat right there. And I'm going to inject on the right hand side of my belly. And since I don't have a lot of fat, it's not a lot of fun to inject sometimes. It can hurt. It typically with this kind of needle, it doesn't hurt. But if you don't have a lot of fat, it's going to hurt. Then you're going to take off the bottom part of the needle. Then you're going to take off the top part of the needle. And then you're going to pull it back. Austin Powers, I know, right? Austin Powers tattoo. So you're going to pull it back all the way to the 100. So you just got air in there. And then you're going to stick it in here. Okay, so I'm going to push all the air into the bottle first. Then I'm going to flip it upside down. How deep? How deep do I put it in? You'll see how deep I'm going to inject it right now. And then I have to start pulling it back. This is the slowest part. I hate this part because I have to really balance it. You don't want to bend the needle. I know you guys can't like see what I'm doing here, but I'm getting the stuff. You're going to see some red there, and that's the methylcobalamin. Oh, this is like so annoying to do this, especially one-handed because my hands are just so weird. Then you're going to pull it out. Alright. Okay, so now I got to flip the camera back to my belly. So alright, if you guys do not like needles, it's time to get out. So we're going to start injecting. So I got my needle. It's full of methylcobalamin. And now sometimes you want to, if you've ever seen doctors do that, that's because they're trying to get the oxygen bubbles up. You don't want to inject oxygen into your skin. I mean, it won't kill you, but you don't want to inject oxygen bubbles. And you're going to grab, I'm going to grab my fat, my very plentiful fat. You're going to squeeze. You really have to squeeze it hard. I hope this doesn't hurt. And then you're going to put it in like that. and slowly push it in. I don't know if you guys can see it. And there, it's going in, it's going in, it's going in. And I'm almost done. Usually if I see a little air bubble, I stop before I get to the air bubble. So right there. And then you pull it out. You like my stomach? Hi, Lionel. Welcome. Alright, so that is it. Needle is empty. I usually put the needles in that thing, but as you can see, I am full of needles. This is how much I inject. That's how much I inject. That I have this whole giant coconut oil thing full of needles, and I have to find a place to throw them. You cannot just throw needles into the trash can. So don't just grab needles and throw them into the trash can. Then I have to clean my bottle one more time. I'll do a quick clean this time. And I put it back in the bag. But I'm not going to show the bag because it has my information on it. Alright. Then now I can take my gloves off. And that is an injection of methylcobalamin. So I hope you guys aren't freaking out because of the needle. So that, I have to do that. Ooh, my camera's flopping around. I have to do that almost every single day of the week. In an hour, if I go pee, my pee comes out like pink because it goes through your skin and then you absorb it and then you start to pee it out. Methylcobalamin does not stay in your system. It is not a fat-soluble vitamin, which means that it doesn't stay in your system. It's in and out, in and out, in and out. It's water-soluble, so it's flushed out very easily. That's why you have to inject with it consistently in order to keep it in your system. Other vitamins like vitamin D, vitamin A, those are fat soluble and you can overdose on those types of vitamins. So that's the difference between those vitamins. So that's another thing that I do regularly. I'm lucky that I'm not too afraid of needles. Thank you for the hearts, by the way. I'm lucky that I'm not too afraid of needles because if I was, this disease would be just, even worse than it already is. But I'm pretty good with needles. I used to get my blood drawn like every single month. And this, I have to do this every day. So you just end up getting used to needles. So that's it for today. It's a really short scope. I have a lot of stuff to do. Hopefully I'll be back tomorrow with something different. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for tomorrow. But check it out. Check out my replays. I do have a YouTube channel. I'm still in the process of getting that set up. I might be starting a blog soon, so I'll try to get you guys a link to that as well. Visit my YouCaring page, youcaring.com/Marisol has Lyme to get more information about my illness and to donate. I will be accepting donations until the end of May. And follow me on Twitter, HotSun100384. So thank you guys for the hearts. Thank you for being here with me and sticking with me through the whole needle process. And I will see you guys again tomorrow.